Hey traders, what's going on? The watch list video here for Tuesday, December 7th. Some decent calls from some members of the chat room today. I traded like complete crap. I played a couple pullback plays, which is my go-to. It's my favorite setup, right? I let the early chaos kind of just, manifest itself and didn't get involved because I'm trying not to get involved early, which has been really good to me. And then waiting for, kind of a really, really strong stock to show up and then been playing pullbacks. Well, today, I don't even have the symbols in front of me, but there was like two different ones that I tried. Two's buy zone didn't work, five's buy zone didn't work. Then it'd go down, flush to 520, and then have a big reversal after, after I had a couple losses in them, and then I watched them run without me. So this is one of those days I felt like it was my first day trading ever. Like nothing could go right. And it's just aggravating. It's just, that's my least favorite thing about trading in the entire world. It's going to sound stupid, is the self-loathing at the end of the day when you have kind of a cruddy day. It just, you want to love your career, and I do, but when just everything goes against you, it's just it can kind of just get aggravating, right? It makes you not want to step into your home office in the evening. You just want to stay away from the room till the next day. Anyway, let me get to it. The SPY had a nice gap up today and a pretty strong move. I don't know what the Dow, let's see, the Dow was up 646 at the close. It's pretty impressive, right? I know that, excuse me, let me try to find this page here. Hang on one second. I thought I had fast internet. Anyway, I know Sophia in chat. Yeah, I gave the idea on Lucid. Let me go 5-minute candles here. She gave the idea on Lucid after the big gap down. Then it came up and put in a lower high around 41.40. She called this back through 41.50, which I think happened right here. And then it went all the way to 45.75. So over a $4 move on about 50 cents risk that didn't get stopped out. And then when I saw that thing moving, I was going to call RIVN. They kind of run together for the most part. The early high, right at the whole number, 107, right? Look at that. Hit 107 again, went back down. Love this over 107. I was typing that out, and it jumped before I even finished typing it for the room, and I didn't get the trade either. And look at that. Within a few minutes, it was 112. Not a few minutes, maybe 20 minutes, it was at 112. But I did look and see at least a couple different people pointed that out before it triggered. So I love the teamwork in the chat room. Some days... and I would count today as one of them. Some days I'm the weakest link in the whole damn room. So always good to see people posting the good setups. Anyway, I'm going to, instead of complaining anymore, I'm going to get right to the watch list. CFVI, again, it's like Rumble, I don't want to say merger or going public with CFVI. Anyway, it had the gap up on that day, tanked, and then ripped higher, and then opened to basically new all-time highs today, ran, and then sold off again. So it's a squinky trader. But in after hours right now, I think they had a couple decent headlines, trading at 13.28. So certainly worth watching tomorrow. And I said this yesterday. I said this one is worth watching all week, as is DWAC, which I think is also getting a little action. It's 46.60 in after hours. Today's high, 49.46. The chart looks pretty good if it gets maybe up through 50 with the most recent high not that far above that. Anyway, so I want to watch CFVI and DWAC. CPIX, just an absolute rip today. And we're going to watch that even though it's extended. I'm going to keep it on the chart. AHI, another one that was really, really strong today. BFRI. I don't really love this, but it had a big rip back here. Has been really going lower ever since, but switched to 15-minute candles. And you can see a couple times in the past week, this would be one of them right here. Here's another one where it had kind of huge rips. And that might not look that big, but it is. It went from 661 to 875 in 15 minutes. And then look today. Just today, you had a run from 375 to 477 before kind of coming back down. So it sounds silly, but it's definitely kind of a recent high flyer that gets big moves intraday. So if I can catch a decent setup in it, like a Tokyo style before the high of day break, something like that, I'll probably give BFRI a shot. MTTR just goes back on bounce watch. Really, really strong, and now it's straight down 4 days in a row, maybe 5. It kind of closed right around the 50-day, so I definitely want to keep an eye on that one. For a bounce, SPWH just decimated the last couple of days. I like that for a potential bounce play. ZS gapped up on earnings, 4 sessions ago? Topped out at 370, 374 after the earnings announcement. And now in 4 sessions is all the way down like $100 from there and then some. So I'm just going to put this on bounce watch for a trade if we get an A+ setup. CTRE, nice little kind of a trend line break on good volume today. We'll see if it gives a follow through setup. And then lastly, I don't have a very big list today. VYNE, massive volume and a pretty decent day percentage-wise, but I generally don't trade stuff in the $1.20 range. We'll see if it gives a setup, but certainly the volume might catch some attention tonight. I'm not in love with this list, and I'm not really in love with the charts I'm seeing right now, but hopefully, you know, have a nice news play, or one of these will give an A+ setup tomorrow, and hopefully I can trade a lot better than I did today, because I just absolutely sucked today. All right, I'm done babbling. We'll see you guys in chat.